All right, shalom to the elect. I want to start by giving all the praises, honor, and glory to whom it rightfully belongs, which is Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rachak. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the elect. And this is just recalling the dream that I had this morning. All right, and I'm gonna be brief, because his camera storage and everything, his phone storage is bad. All right, and I had told a brother about it. Okay, but I had a dream, as you see on the screen, an interrogation room. All right, and I had a dream, right, and I told a close brother about it, man. All right, pretty much, with this man Donald Trump in office, aka Nero, right, you know, hey, stuff he said and things like that, and then I had this dream, right? Hey, look, persecution could more than likely happen while he's in office, okay? So I was anyways, getting to the dream, and it's real brief, all right? Ain't nothing, too long and drawn out. But, and I'm gonna get a couple of scriptures afterwards, Lord willing. But anyway, it got to the point where in a dream, how sometimes dreams, it just, you just add a certain, in a certain circumstance, right? Pretty much this man Trump, me and him were talking, and and once again, this is, Lord willing, you get, some edification out of this, all right, and just, be prepared, all right, but, pretty much me and this man Trump were talking, that's just how it started, and just got to that, I don't know anything about what we're talking, how it got, how dreams are. Anyways, we were talking, and Trump pretty much was saying, y'all gotta stop, saying you're the real people, pretty much, instead of these small hats, okay? And now that I was thinking about it afterwards, right? Because America and the Israelis and everything, they linked up, man. They pretty much, linked up with each other. All right, but that's not all he said. All right. He said, y'all gotta stop saying that, pretty much he said something along the lines of, or else you'll be interrogated, pretty much. And ultimately while he was saying that, I could tell that really what he was saying was not only y'all gotta stop saying that, but y'all gotta stop preaching. All right, or else you're gonna be interrogated. Okay. And so you look up interrogated on Google. Really, you're going to Edom online. It means, to ask between. Because, as you see in the picture, you sitting, across from someone interrogating you, trying to ask you questions. But on Google, it says to ask, closely, aggressively, etc. Right? You can look it up. Okay? And the thing is, man, hey, man, look, interrogation, more than likely will come, to some of those brothers, to some of us brothers, all right? We don't know who it is, but hey, whatever it is, man, the Lord gonna have his spirit on brothers, okay, to endure it, on the elect, all right? But, in a dream, Trump pretty much was saying that, he wasn't laughing about it. He was serious, Like, he was like saying, yeah, y'all gotta stop saying that, pretty much. Y'all gotta stop saying y'all the real people, right? But you could tell he really wanted us to just stop preaching. All right. And hey, Trump knows about us. He knows about us. He said there are prophets that say that the world is going to end in the Middle East. So as I started thinking about it, it's like, man, And didn't Trump just say that he would deport anyone who was anti-Shemitic, if you get what I'm saying? So just having this dream, the Lord gave me, man, hey, it is, it just spiritual. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with the first scripture here and move it along now. This is the book of St. John, chapter 15 and verse St. John chapter 15 and verse 20. It says, remember the word that I said unto you. This is Yahweh Shai speaking to his, to us. It says, the servant is not greater than the Lord. If they have persecuted me, they will also persecute you. If they have kept my saying, they will keep yours also. So you see, so it's going to come a time where we're going to get persecuted. Okay, we're going to get persecuted for this gospel and this truth that we preach. All right. A time of persecution is coming for people who call themselves Hebrew Israelites. All right, there's a time coming for that. All right, and all these different Israelite camps out here thinking it's a game, you know, jumping around, partying, and everything is an Israelite party, cookout feasts, and all of this, you know, not understanding the type of times that's about to come. You know, they're just gonna, you know, they're not gonna know what to do in that moment. Because think about it, one day, you know, is gonna come to where these people, this devil, all right, he's gonna roll on us, okay, and you're gonna find yourself, you know, in a position where you might be interrogated, you know, you might be brought to some government facility, all right, you might be in the back of a government van or whatever, being brought somewhere. These things is coming, okay? You know, these type of things are written in the scriptures. Hey, the scriptures also talk about how, let me get it real quick. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 2, and verse 10. And it says, fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil, being a so-called white man, shall cast some of you into prison. So some of the elect is going to be thrown into, you know, these camps, these concentration camps that they may have set up, all right, etc. It says that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days, which means any amount of time that you could be in there. So, you know, you get brought to, you know, type of, you know, camp or whatever, or concentration camp or building, whatever, you know, you in there for, it could be any amount of time that you're in there, you know, it's as long as the Lord sees fit, right? It says, here's the point though, be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. So even if you got to die, you're supposed to die holding on to the truth. You're supposed to die in the faith, man. All right. You know, you got to understand that. All right. You can't be, you know, getting scared and falling out and, you know, renouncing the truth. You can't do none of that, man. You're supposed to stand 10 toes down for Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. All right. Because these times are actually coming. That's the thing. These things are actually going to happen. All right. Now, like the Elder Manat Zakba said, just because you get brought to one of those, you know, to a concentration camp, don't think that's the end of you. All right. Because the Lord could get you up out of there. Look what he did to Apostle Peter, you know, with an angel. All right, getting them out of there, okay, etc. The Lord will give you spiritual powers and break out of there. Look what he did to Samson when the Philistines did to Samson. You know, they had tied him up, all right, and the Lord gave him spiritual power, and he started breaking out of there and killing people. You see? So don't mean it's the end. So just because you get taken to a camp doesn't mean it's the end of you, okay? But let me get something else now. All right, but some brothers are going to be, you know, martyred for the truth. So we just, you know, got to play our lot out, man. And Lord willing, we have the elect, we endure to the end. 2nd Ezra 16:68. For behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you. All right, like the scriptures say, the devil has come down. Having great wrath. All right, the so-called white man is about to come down having great wrath. And these times are coming once again. This great wrath consists of what? Some things, what the MOTB, persecution, okay, etc. Man, this is the so-called white man having great wrath, man. These elites are mad. All right, it says, and the elites, it says, and they shall take away certain of you. You know, so like I said, the elites, but you know, these FEMA troops, whatever, or whoever, they're gonna come and take away some of the elect, man. They're gonna come and take some brothers away, okay, into whatever camp facility, etc. Man, all right, and I'm gonna pause it right there. And hey, man, remember, okay, and who knows, man? Who knows what we'll go through, all right, in these different concentrations, because some brothers may gotta endure torture, okay. Now the Lord may not allow you to feel it. You see, you gotta think like that, okay. But hey, you might get interrogated, etc. Hey, Yahweh Shai, I'm gonna get it since I'm in here in the same chapter. Yahweh Shai also said we're gonna be brought before different rulers and things. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 10, starting in verse 18. It says, "And ye shall be brought before governors and kings for my sake, for testimony against them and the Gentiles." So some of the elect will be brought before rulers, etc. People, higher people in authority. It says, "But when they deliver you up, take no thought how or what ye shall speak, for it shall be given you in that same hour what ye shall speak." So when you go, when this time happens, don't be thinking about what you're gonna say. Okay, the Lord's gonna give you what you're gonna say. All right. Verse 20, for it is not ye that speak, but the spirit of your Father which speaketh in you. You see? So some brothers are going to be going before these different rulers and people in higher authority, all right? And they're going to be speaking to them, probably cussing them out. And it ain't going to be them, it's going to be the Lord speaking through the brother. You see? In verse 21, it says, and the brother shall deliver up the brother to death, and the father the child, and the children shall rise up against their parents and cause them to be put to death. So even your own family members are going to turn on you, man. All right, let me jump down to verse 28. All right, because once again, talking about being martyred and being brought to these concentration camps, whatever, being interrogated. Matthew 10 and 28, and fear not them which kill the body, but are not able to kill the soul, but rather fear him which is able to destroy both soul and body in hell. So the Lord's saying, don't fear man. Don't fear mortal man. Okay? So, rather fear Yahweh. Okay? Who can destroy you in the life you live now and bring you back in a messed up condition, aka hell. All right? This is next one. This is St. John chapter 19, right? Because Yahweh Shai was, brought before, rulers, or Pontius Pilate, he was, somewhat interrogated, but Yahweh Shai, he was persecuted, man. Okay, so why wouldn't it happen to us? Are we not his servants? St. John chapter 19, starting in verse 9, it says, let me start from verse 8. When Pilate therefore heard that saying, he was the more afraid, and went again into the judgment hall, and saith unto Yahweh Shai, whence art thou? But Yahweh Shai gave him no answer. See, so Pilate, speaking to Yahweh Shai, but Yahweh Shai didn't speak to him. Verse 10, then saith Pilate unto him, speakest thou not unto me? Knowest thou not that I have power to crucify thee and have power to release thee? So Pilate's talking to Yahweh Shai like, you're not going to speak to me? Don't you know I could release you or crucify you? I got the power to do that. And this is the thing, these devils, might say to us, some of us brothers who get taken to these camps and everything, they might try to say, oh, so because who knows, the Lord may put his spirit on a brother to be silent, and not say nothing. That's just a spirit that's on him. But, this devil might get angry and furious and say, you're not going to speak to me. Don't you know I could put you to death, etc. Just talking all manner of crap. But look what Yahweh Shai said, verse 11. Yahweh Shai answered, thou couldst have no power at all against me, except they were given thee from above. All right. So Pilate couldn't do anything against Yahweh Shai, and nor none of the rest of the people, unless it was given to them to be able to do it from Yahweh. You see? So it's going to be the same thing with this devil. This devil, because he look, the Lord don't want us to get touched right now. Okay? He don't want, brothers and etc. to get touched right now. You see? We go out there week in and week out and all throughout the week. All right? To prophesy the downfall of this place. Okay? This devil hasn't done anything to us yet. You see? But there's going to be a time coming to where they will. All right? We just read it in 2nd Ezra 16, and that 2nd Ezra 16 is an end days chapter, man. All right? But hey, when the devil rose, man, just understand that this devil, he couldn't do it unless it was given him power from the Lord to do it, man. The Lord is in control. All right? I'm going to get this. I might end it out with this because, reading about Yahweh Shai and, him being persecuted and everything. All right? And the same thing going to happen to us. Just to understand that the Lord is in control. All right? If we get persecuted, if you end up, getting taken to a camp, a concentration camp, whatever, getting interrogated, tortured, etc., just understand it was already set up for that to happen to you by the Lord. Okay? And hey, when they come and take you, man, hey man, just whatever, hey, this is the will of the Lord, man. Okay? And once again, they're not gonna get all the brothers. Hey, Isaiah 59 and 19. But let me read this. This is the book of Acts 5, starting in verse 20. No. Yeah, start from verse 27. This is the apostles pretty much, praying and praising the Lord. Acts 4, starting in verse 27. For of a truth against thy holy child, Yahweh Shai, whom thou hast anointed, both Herod, Slakia. Let me read it again. For of a truth against thy holy child, Yahweh Shai, whom thou hast anointed, both Herod and Pontius Pilate, with the Gentiles and the people of Israel were gathered together, for to do whatsoever thy hand and thy counsel determined before to be done. You see, so it was all of the Lord. All the things that happened to Yahweh Shai, getting persecuted, etc. All that was set up by Yahweh, by the Heavenly Father that happened already. Okay, so it's the same thing with us, man. All right, but just wanted to share this, man. All right, don't fear though, and endure to the end, because everything is set up by the Lord. You already know persecution is coming, man. So just when it comes, we've expected it, and you know how to go about it. So hey, with that, giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rachakodash, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, every well, peace, blessings, salutations to the elect, shalom to the elect.